You know, when I was a child, Black History Month was something that was very much the focus of our entire school and our entire community. I went to a school that was predominantly Black by far. My community was 100% Black. My brother and I used to joke that if a white person showed up, they were probably one of our relatives because they just weren't any others around. So when I think about Black History Month, it's very tongue-in-cheek for me to a certain degree, you know, because of all the stereotypes and criticisms that do come against it, for it being the shortest month of the year, for it being, you know, 1/12 of our focus when we think about history. But I cast all that aside when I consider our current landscape. You know, we have so many issues now that debate whether or not Black America is appreciated. Reparations comes into that conversation. And while most of my life I have been pretty much against reparations, I have really embraced the whole idea of learning about the various views regarding this topic and how it could look in our country if we chose to make more steps towards repairing the damage that occurred during slavery. The reason why I was against reparations previously is because I do believe that our country, especially conservatives in our country and abolitionists, did more than any other nation on earth to repair the damage of slavery, which was a global plight. But recently I have just had the image of a torn cloth. You know, many times we think about the fabric of America and the tearing that occurred during slavery, not just tearing of families, but of communities. When that cloth is repaired, you can still see the stitching. And those of us who are my age or even older, we remember reinforcing a tear in a child's pair of pants with additional material. That's where I think our conversation of reparations should go in our country today. You know, we see a divisiveness, we see an economic slavery that still exists throughout urban America. It hasn't been repaired. And frankly, when we think about the greatness of our history's leaders, and the fact that they did free the slaves, and I'm thankful for that. What didn't happen is the wraparound services, if you will, the bumpers, if you will, the guides, if you will, that would allow those free slaves to truly live out the American dream. And so we have found many people in our country fall into a gap the size of the Grand Canyon. Many of them have become bitter because of that. And I do think we owe it to our great society, this American experiment. We owe it to our children, our grandchildren, even to ourselves, to make sure that we've done everything to breed every American up. I really want to be a part of a rising tide that lifts all boats, and I believe most conservatives believe the same way. I'm Dr. Lisa Babbage. May God bless you and keep you.